Jane Eyre is a classic novel written by Charlotte Bronte, first published in 1847. The novel follows the life of the titular character, Jane Eyre, from her childhood as an orphan to her adulthood as a governess, and her eventual marriage to Mr. Rochester, the master of the estate where she works. The plot of Jane Eyre centers around the life of Jane Eyre, an orphan who is raised by her cruel aunt and cousins. Despite her harsh treatment, Jane remains determined to make a better life for herself. She escapes her aunt's house and secures a position as a governess at Thornfield Hall, where she falls in love with her employer, Mr. Rochester. However, their romance is complicated by the revelation that Mr. Rochester is already engaged to another woman, and Jane must make a difficult decision about her future. The novel explores several themes, including the idea of self-discovery and the importance of independence. Throughout the novel, Jane struggles to find her place in the world and to assert her own identity. She is determined to make something of herself, despite her humble beginnings and the obstacles she faces. This theme is exemplified in Jane's refusal to marry Mr. Rochester until he is free from his previous engagement, as she does not want to be seen as a secondary choice. Another theme of the novel is the idea of social class and the limitations it can impose on one's life. Jane's upbringing as an orphan and her position as a governess are both examples of how her social class affects her opportunities and her relationships. The novel also explores the idea of love and how it can be both a source of happiness and a source of pain. The novel also includes several motifs, including the motif of fire, which is used to symbolize both passion and destruction. The motif of the Red Room, where Jane is locked as a child, is also used to symbolize confinement and oppression. The motif of the Mad Woman in the attic is also used to symbolize the repression of women and their struggles for independence. The novel also includes several symbols, including the symbol of the moon, which is used to represent the idea of change and transformation. The symbol of the bird, specifically the caged bird, is also used to symbolize the idea of confinement and freedom. The tone of Jane Eyre is generally melancholic and introspective. The novel is written in the first-person point of view, which allows the reader to experience the emotions and thoughts of Jane as she navigates through her life. Overall, Jane Eyre is a classic novel that explores themes of self-discovery, independence, social class, and love. It is a novel that is both deeply melancholic and introspective, with a strong sense of symbolism and motifs. It is a novel that has stood the test of time and continues to be widely read and studied today.